Hello everyone, we're back with RimWorld. Oh Jesus, this episode's probably going to be delayed because I was doing some things in between. One thing I want to know is, why is it that Premiere acts so weird on me, or why is it that Prison Architect is different than RimWorld when it comes to rendering it? Once I'm done editing a video, making sure all the audio is to the way I like it, and oh, wait, yeah, that's right. We had the zombie attack come in, and then to prevent it to get into the base and ruining the intro that I tried doing, I built this wall here, but let's deconstruct this wall. There we go. That should be it. I use the development tool to help me do the intros, FYI, in case you didn't know already. I want to know why is it when I edit a Prisoner Architect and then I hit export or render and then I do RimWorld, it's like RimWorld 3 minutes of footage and RimWorld is 30 minutes or less of rendering. 30 minutes of Prison Architect is over an hour of rendering, and that confuses the hell out of me because it really screws with my scheduling, because now it's like, right now, I mean, and then I got busy, and then by that hour I was supposed to record RimWorld, so I have it up and ready to edit. You know, I was busy with things, you know, texting people, messaging them, because, whatchamacallit, I'm trying to help people. I'm on with the internet, and then my buddy, he's got a game that he's developing. You don't need to know about that one. And now we got zombies at the doors here. Yeah, that's the only way to come on out now, isn't it? Shit. Careful. Careful. Oh, god damn it. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Tend to yourself, please. Thank you. And yeah, so the rendering just screws up my schedule a lot because I do these later on in the day, and then to upload daily, you know, when something takes an hour to render and then I can't do anything else with the program, you know, it really screws up schedule, and then I have episodes, you know, finish processing after midnight, and then YouTube says they didn't, you know, because even though I uploaded them the same day, if the processing is finished after midnight, it says it uploaded the next day, which, you know, just annoys the hell out of me. And the second half of that is that, you know, YouTube changes their uploading and rendering now is because they're just like, well, you need to put it in a streamable format if you want us to actually upload and render it quickly or on time. We're gonna delay it or put you in the back burner if you do it in, you know, the settings that you want to do it, basically, the, you know, the 1080 whatever, and they want me, because they don't like the bit rate that I put it, because I put it a pretty big bit rate, so it comes out good, the quality is good, and yet they're just like, you gotta, like, no, you gotta put like 15, or even worse, like 7. And whatnot, and they want me to upload the video in 720, and I'm like, fuck that. It's 1080 or go home. If I could do 4K, if I had a 4K mod or resolution to actually do 4K, I'd be doing that instead of 1080. I like my big resolutions. I remember I've been on YouTube since early 2008. And it's just like, no, I remember when fucking 480 was the goddamn HD back then. Well, I mean, it's not HD, but it's just like, yeah, I remember when back when we still had 4x3 monitors, not like the 16x9 widescreens anymore. When we still had box monitors, you know, with YouTube and whatnot, and YouTube looked like one of the worst websites out there. It's not as simplified as it was. You had buttons all over the place and a whole bunch of stuff you could click. We could even like do video replies where it's like we got a webcam, we replied to a video, whatever, instead of like a comment back in those days. God, that was horrible. But damn, did I not love it. I miss those days of YouTube because those were like more innocent days of YouTube. And then Google decided to take over and yeah, it all went downhill from there. When YouTube stopped saying basically broadcast yourself and then they just moved to the YouTube play button logo, it was kind of like, you know, the mark of the end times. I kind of feel like the YouTube anyway, that's why I've been feeling like it, because I've always wanted to do YouTube, like back in high school and whatnot. And yeah, all the doomsaying from people and then even myself, you know, kept me from doing it, because in all honesty, the golden age of YouTube is no longer a thing. If you didn't start back in like 2012, like when Markiplier or PewDiePie or all those other guys were starting up, it's just like, yeah, you missed the boat. And YouTubers starting, you know, now or even like present day or even like a year or two ago, yeah, you could get a big following, you know, you could hope that you get like a big giant boom of subscribers and whatnot. Sorry, I forgot the music was off there. So Prison Architect's making me, or, you know, wonking my perception now. God damn, what is up with this standing bullshit? I swear to God. This is exactly why I just decided to start over with this series, or somewhat start over with this series, because it was glitching out, and now it's even glitching out even worse. What do you want? Come on. Yeah, no, send them away, please. Resting, standing. You not have... You guys got work. Okay, well, you guys do work now? No? Consuming Twinkie. Nice. You're consuming a Twinkie. Work. Is this glitching them out? I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Cleaning blood. Mitt, what are you doing, man? Come on, Mitt, what are you doing? Repair wooden door. Okay, then. So what is this backwards thinking? This is what why is it that if it's at 4... he refuses to do it because he's assigned to other things. Like, see, he's just gonna be standing again. But if I set to something higher, like 1, he's gonna start repairing it. What the fuck is up with this backwards bullshit? What? Is that it? Okay, he's gonna be hunting an ostrich now. Jesus Christ almighty! People are gonna drive me insane, all of you. Can you fish, Mitt? No. Well, fuck it, I'm gonna have you fish anyway. Congrats, you shot an ostrich. Do you feel happy? You feel proud? Did you do your country well? Anyway, let's do that until we have, yeah, that many, and then... whatever, and then I'm gonna have them, like, yeah, we could do, oh, wait, we don't have that enough cooking, okay, then. How about fine meals? Can we do fine meals? Okay, no, we can't do fine wheels. Really? I could have sworn, like, by now. Okay, no, never mind. Oh, what's going on here? Anyway, how's our... Okay, probably need another one. Just to cool things down in there, because it is a hot day. Ay, me heart. And then the second half of it is why this video is probably going to get delays, because I got really hungry because I hadn't eaten anything all day long, and then it was just like, oh, I'll make some soup then, and then I completely lost track of time. Like a dumbass, so I hope you people can forgive me. And while I was cooking, I lost track of time because, well... I'm still really mad about the Logan Paul case. I remember reading one of your guys' comments. Thank you for commenting, by the way. I was wondering if anyone was actually going to do that, and... I'm very grateful that somebody did. Yeah, stovepipe 69. Is that... Yeah, okay, there we go. I had to check up your name because I'm terrible with names and completely sorry about that, but yeah. I gotta agree, it's really disturbing that Logan Paul... Or did I say Jake Paul again instead of Logan? They're both fucking terrible, because like Jake Paul, he just uploaded a video. It was like, I lost my virginity, and he literally does a reenactment of how he lost his virginity in a YouTube video. And it's just like, this guy has monetized, it's trending, and it only got uploaded 17 minutes, only like under 1,000 views, because it's like he just uploaded it, already trending on YouTube, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Fuck both of his brothers, man. Fuck them both. I've seen this one Twitter follower that I follow, Mombot is her name. Said some interesting things. Well, people, Japanese people have been tweeting about it as well since this happened in Japan, out of all places. A chunk of spacecraft landed nearby. Good, we'll deconstruct that. And she translated for people, and it's kind of like, yeah, Logan Paul ought to be kicked out of Japan. I've watched this Logan Paul guy's videos before, but I guess he just casually uploaded a video of a corpse, barfy face. I bet that a lot of YouTube fans hate this guy because people like him make YouTubers look bad. I'm not looking for a bunch of foreigners like Logan Paul coming to Japan 2020 Olympics. We're going to have crime issues. Right at the very start of the year, Logan Paul uploaded a video of a dead person he found in Osekegahara Forest. Did I get it right that time? And I'm not laughing. How can he do that? He must be a complete retard. And basically people, the Japanese people want to kick him out. They want him banned. They don't want any more foreigners to come to their country, which is just like, you know, Japan is a little bit xenophobic, and I understand why, especially with shit like this. It's not a case of, you know, every foreigner is like Logan or Jake Paul. But it's just like, you know, I can understand why Asians are very mistrusting of foreign cultures or foreigners, basically, and why, you know, they say stupid foreigners. Because Japan has their own courtesy, and like, this isn't just a Japanese thing, this is common human decency here, and he fucked that up. And, you know, decency is something that Japan takes very seriously, at least for themselves and in their own culture. Because you go to China and they say otherwise, but that's a different story altogether. But yeah, that's just all I wanted, you know, update with the Logan Paul case, because it's just like, yeah, even the Japanese are wanting to fucking beat the shit out of this guy as much as anybody here in America. Group of travelers are passing by. Well, okay then. Hello, passerbyers. Hopefully you don't go straight into the zombies. Oh wait, looks like you're going straight into the zombies. Let me help you out with that one, because you need it. Oh shit, there was a suicide over there? God damn. Oh no, it's just Doug and his rocket launcher of death and doom and destruction, and he's gonna kill us all with it. Run back across the river. I really need to get that pistol again for Doug, because this chain gun just ain't doing it, or minigun ain't doing it. Yeah, it's not even really that worth it now, is it? Yeah, the group of travelers are coming across right now. Let's clear out the path for them. Nope. Come on, Doug. Yeah, I think we got most of them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. The zombie threat has been cleared out, but what about this infestation we got going on here? Okay, just thinking to myself, should we just wall this thing up and see what the hell these guys come up with? Kinda wanna see how big they get. But then again, I don't want to at the same time. Doug, why is Doug totally joy deprived, disturbed sleep, ugly environment, innocent prisoner died, slightly impressive barracks, colonist died? Well, that's just fine and dandy now, isn't it? Giant, when you're done going to the toilet there, can you build some of these things for me? Sign of construction, isn't that lovely? Now you are. Cloud watching. Whoa, go work on that for me, please. Oh no, it's just gonna be disturbed sleep for these guys now, isn't it? Lovely. Yeah, we'll do that, mine as well. Just so we can get it done. Nothing's happening in this episode. Like, I know I keep saying that, but it's just like, I want to be here already. I want to be killing assassins playing already. But I don't want to cheat the game in that way where it's just like I give myself all the equipment I need for it. Because I could just go to the development tool and then plop down. Oh hey, killing the zombies made the frames better. We got like 30 FPS going at 3 speed now. Yay. Kill zombies before they kill your frames. Pro tips of RimWorld. I still need to create that bomber crew tutorial, or not tutorial, but you know, tips video, and it's just like I'm really doubting my own skills here, because it's just like I don't even know where to start with how to tips, because it's just like I got like a few handy tips that may help people, but they're like so specific situations they'll only pop up like once. Like, you know, when it comes to like the aces, it's like Bruno Brennan, bring fire extinguishers. Nothing but fire extinguishers. Because he uses incendiary ammo unlike anyone else in the game. Well, I mean, minus you, obviously, but it's like his incendiary ammo will always catch fire onto your bomber no matter what, where it shoots. And so it's like, I hope you like, whatchamacallit, random fire starting anywhere. Mitt, you savage, you just murdered that deer. I always find it funny with vegans. Or vegetarians, whether one, basically. Vegetarians I'm okay with, vegans on the other hand, it's just like, you just seem to be really retarded. Oh, you just dropped it to have a battle movement? Okay, that's nice. And whatchamacallit, vegetarian, you know, if you don't want to eat meat, I'm perfectly fine with that, basically. I'll accommodate to that, you know. Vegans, on the other hand, they're just like, can't have eggs, or I think vegetarians can't have eggs either, but it's just like, can't have milk, can't have this, that, or the other thing. You know, everything's gotta be soy and whatnot. It's just like, what the fuck? Calm the hell down, you know? And what I really hate is, like, you know, it's nice that, you know, you don't want to eat meat, because first off, you know, I find it a bit admirable to be vegetarian in a way, because it's just like, that takes a lot of discipline to do, because I'm not able to do that, because I would go insane without eating meat for just a single day. I gotta eat meat. That's just the way I am. You know, but if you can not eat meat, basically, and you could just live off of being a vegetarian diet, I'd say, you know, more power to you. But when you get to the point where it's just like you're saying that nobody should eat meat, it's kind of like, okay, I'll let you live the way you want to live, but the second you start telling other people the way how they, you know, they should live, it's kind of like, nah, I don't fly for that. I don't go for that. You know? Being a meat eater hurts no human, at least. Animals, on the other hand, well, you know, we have laws that say, you know, you're supposed to make it the, you know, never torture the animal, never make sure the animal's suffering or in misery, and, you know, make sure you take care of it, and it's a quick and clean death. However, practices are always a bit different. I've seen a lot of fucked up videos, but at the same time, it's just like, you know, when somebody, you know, shows the horrors of a butcher house or a slaughterhouse, basically, and I'm just like, well, while it is terrible, you know, these horrible conditions, mostly because it seems like, you know, that doesn't seem safe to eat for starters, was half the stuff they show. It's just like, this seems more like a case that we should, you know, whatchamacallit, improve upon slaughterhouse design instead of forcing people not to eat meat. Because it's just one of the basic food groups of our diet. But yeah. If you're a vegetarian, that's completely okay being vegetarian, and you have no problem people not being vegetarian, more power to you, basically. You're one of the awesome people. I was watching Hell's Kitchen just today as well, because, I don't know, sometimes I just like binge watching Gordon Ramsay. I get inspired. You know, I watch Gordon Ramsay and I get inspired to cook for some reason. But I was watching Hell's Kitchen and it's just like, there's this one vegetarian in one of the videos basically where she asked for like a tomato sauce soup or something like that. It was a soup basically, it was like an entree, but it was poured with, you know, tomato sauce or soup. Tomato soup as well. And she found a pork bone. Oh, Jesus. How about you get a little bit closer, Bren? You can't walk across that? Interesting. Now you gotta go all the way around. Which means, you know, I could probably build a bridge here and actually save myself the time, but at the same time, I don't wanna. Bridges be skewy, man. I've seen some of those bridges in Asia, I swear to God, or even Switzerland. Switzerland is crazy. Basically, I'm saying basically a lot, again, and I hate it. But vegetarians in the bowl, she found a pork bone in there, which means that what it really was is that they threw pork, you know, to sit in the sauce, basically, to give it flavor. And, you know, Gordon Ramsay had a fit about that, and rightfully so, because, you know, you don't give a vegetarian meat. You know, when it's a vegetarian, you almost kind of have to treat it like a religious thing. You don't do it. Not that it's a religious thing, and not really that I kind of about religion, but because, you know, some things are alright, some things I kind of question, like, why the hell do you do this? But whatever. And, you know, he was flipping his, you know, shit about it, and the owner was just like, well, we've been doing this for 54 years and we never had a problem before, and I'm just like wow, that is amazing. Because literally in that same episode, they nearly kill a man because they serve him rotten lobster. A rotten lobster that's already decomposing and smelling so badly you could smell the ammonia, basically, you know, coming from in the kitchen. Because they call in, like, the cooks. Whatever, you know. to the table or something like that, and they were just like, you know, one of the cooks was just like, holy shit, I can already smell the ammonia from here. So this thing was like decomposed, and you know, they cooked this, somebody cooked this, the owner I think it was, because he does the prep work and the cooking as well with the chefs. And he served it, and so you got some guy who's having a reaction, and he's vomiting, puking out his guts in the bathroom, and he's not doing good. Gordon Ramsay's like, you know, call the, you know, ambulance. And, you know, he's just like, you know, should I call the ambulance? And he's like, no shit, Sherlock. And instead of calling the ambulance, what he does, he goes, you know, to the other end of the restaurant, to the bar section. He's just like, give me a shot. I need a shot. Give me a shot. I need a shot. Give me vodka, anything. And so he's like right there, you know, he's telling, you know, his guy at the bar. He's like, no, give me a shot. You know, vodka. He pours a vodka shot, downs that. Give me a shot, you know, downs that. And it's just like, holy fuck, call the ambulance already, you son of a bitch. Somebody is dying in your restaurant. Do you want a lawsuit or a manslaughter case? Is this how you get a manslaughter case? And Gordon Ramsay shut the place down, and everyone was crying. It was like some sort of tragedy. The you know, the waiters and the servers and the cooks, they were all crying and sobbing and all that. And it's just like, you served a decomposing lobster to somebody. The second half of that, now that I say that, is like, how the hell does somebody eat a decomposing lobster and not realize it's bad from the, you know, before he even gets it? Because it had a strong ammonia smell. One of the cooks basically came out and said, holy shit, I can smell the ammonia from here, when he was pulling it apart. So it's like, but whatever. Hell's Kitchen is something else. It kind of, it inspires me, because it's just like, I always fear about my own cooking because I think my cooking sucks. But whenever I look at like Hell's Kitchen or whatnot, or any of Gordon Ramsay's videos that for some strange reason I like binging on. Go to bed, man. Go to bed, come on. It inspires me because I kind of think to myself, well, I'm not really all that bad at cooking meals. I mean, at least my meals are edible, at least I don't get sick off my own cooking, at least I don't eat rotten foods, or I don't serve myself rotten meat or lobster or anything like that. I kind of like cooking. It's like, I remember my mom said it relaxes you, and I'm kind of like, yeah, you know, it agrees, because it's just like, you know, you're in the moment, basically, working your, you know, your stove there, and she likes taking her time, basically cooking, because she's more experienced at cooking than I am. She knows that slow and steady is a lot better, because you get to right where you want it. And me, I like, you know, I'm more of an instant kind of guy. You know, that's kind of like how my generation was raised up. It was just, you know, instant everything. Basically, information at our fingertips. You know, her generation, you know, the instant thing was like instant orange, and that's about it. And then here we go with smartphones and computers and whatnot. My generation, you know, everything's got to be instant. You know, push of a button and it's got to be ready. And so I kind of speed things up, and I kind of, you know, it's kind of like, oh, it came out just the slightest bit burnt, but it's still edible. I'm not complaining. I feel like the series has evolved from basically the Colonial Marine series I wanted it to do, to something of, let's try to balance RimWorld to the point where it works, because I've stuffed so many mods into it, everything doesn't work. RimWorld's more of a game about surviving. I guess I'm kind of doing the wrong thing here, because I kind of want to be doing my own, like, adventure sort of thing, and RimWorld doesn't have an adventure mode like Dwarf Fortress. Because in Dwarf Fortress, you can play Fortress mode, which is very similar to this, or Adventure mode, where you play as a character, you know, in a randomly generated world with everything like that. And you can switch back and forth between, you know, Fortress mode and, you know, Adventure mode. So you could have it like this adventurer travels around the world, slays the biggest beasts, you know, has thousands of skulls to make a skull throne with, and with that, he retires and makes his own fort. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. I wish RimWorld kind of had more of like a adventure mode, or at least something where I could be like, hey, I want to do this, where it's just like, I want to take over an entire planet, or I want to get rid of all the pirates, or stuff like that, or I want to be the pirate. And the game pushes you in that direction. Instead of basically, you crash land on a planet, here you go, here's a gun, here's some food, survive. That's all it really is. This is basically a survival game. Uh-oh, fishing tragedy. Brandon's been bitten by an oddly aggressive fish, or perhaps it was an eel. It has happened so fast, medical attention may be required. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god. Okay. Nobody's hauled this medicine over here? Really? Interesting. Let's start hauling that immediately. I like how when I click on things, there's no longer a haul button, just must designate haulable items. Some items are always haulable and can't be designated. Wasn't that just lovely? Yes, well, that's why I have the Haul Plus mod, so I could tell them, no, haul it right now. How's the food situation going on? Well, we got 10 simple food right now. See what Doug's doing. He's deconstructing that. Doug, what is your needs? Observe rotting corpse. So that's, oh yeah, because you've been in there. Because nobody's been digging the graves and nobody's been hauling the graves. There we go. And we'll just do it like that. And, let's see here. Oh. Damn, okay, we're actually already done with this episode. That's not good. Well, detached Unit Quebec will just have to wait. RimWorld's definitely not a game where you can move fast-paced either. Everything's very slow, everything's very methodical, sadly. Well, not sadly, it's kind of good, because this is a game where basically, you know, the game was designed to basically kick up your feet, or, you know, get some snacks, get a drink, kick up your feet, and have a nice time. Maybe it's just because I'm playing extreme difficulty, and extreme difficulty says, fuck you, you play the way I want it, not the way you want it. Which is alright in its own right as well, but still. I kind of want to be different. I always want to make these videos to be creative and different because I don't want it to just be, oh hey, I'm doing what everybody else is doing and we're just going to be playing some RimWorld. And that's it. I want to throw in a story in there basically to make things unique. But hey, if you enjoyed this episode of RimWorld, please let me know down in the comments below. If you have any tips, critiques, or comments you'd like to make, please put them down below, and, you know, maybe I should do this. Maybe instead, I should ask you a question, you can reply down in the comments down below. Question is... should we, well I was gonna say, it's just like, do you think Japan should, you know, is right to be xenophobic as it is about foreigners, especially when cases like Logan Paul come in? But no, I think the actual question will be, I mean, you can answer that if you want, but the actual question will be, do you think we should move to take out the Assassin's Plan now or later? Because it's very close by. We estimate the distance. Oh, never mind, it's gonna take us fucking 10 days to get over there. Holy fucking shit. I thought we would be able to... Huh. Planning mode uses default caravan speed. Well, I thought we would be able to do something like that, yeah. That really the quickest way? No, it can't be. No, stop it. Yeah, that is the quickest way. Holy shit. Oh, okay then. That's not good at all. So the question is, do we want to move to take out the assassin's plane right now? Which would be like a 10-day trip. Supposedly. 10-day trip. Or should we try to wait first before we research things like mortars and then the packaged survival meals and whatnot, and other things. So, RimWorld and Prison Architect come out daily, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification down below to get YouTube notifications when the episodes come on out. But you know what, all I really ask of you is you tell a friend about me. Other than that, you can do whatever the hell you want. Be catching you in the next episode. Adios.